You're listening to Reimagined Radio. Real talk, real life, real magic.
Welcome to the Intentional Perspective Show with Jamie Goins, where it is my intention to demonstrate the power of our thoughts, habits, and deliberate focus. As a sometimes a little overcommitted and ambitious mom, wife, and entrepreneur, I am intimately aware of the highs and lows we can experience daily on this journey. But join me as I do my best to navigate it all. Sometimes with laughter, sometimes with tears, but always from a place of authenticity and personal growth. I am on a mission to prove that we can be happy and balanced and successful beyond our wildest dreams, and that the journey can feel fun and easy and effortless along the way. And don't get me wrong, sometimes we get off track, but this show is about getting that perspective first and foremost, and then getting back on track. So I want to invite you to open your mind, open your heart, let go of that old story, let go of the old limiting beliefs, and step into your new and improved, your upgraded, your ideal lifestyle, your ideal identity, the life of your dreams, starting now. Hello everybody, this is Jamie Goins, and today what I want to talk to you about in all seriousness is the importance of talking to yourself. I think so many times you see maybe in movies when someone's talking to themselves, there's a lot of raised eyebrows, there's a lot of, okay, let's step away from them. Maybe these people are a little crazy, but if you think these people who talk to themselves are crazy, the joke is on you, because talking to yourself is a little known deliberate creation master tool. And let me explain that. When we are talking to ourselves, we are occupying our focus. It's just another way to deliberately focus. If you're sitting there quietly, silently, doing nothing, what happens? You have like 60,000 thoughts come through your brain a second. That's like, I think 60,000. I think I got that from Jack Canfield. But if you are physically talking to yourself, it is like an instruction to the universe. It is, you are taking control of what you are thinking about. Think about that for a second. Think about the power that lies in doing that. And it feels a little strange. I started doing this more and more, especially when I'm driving. And don't get me wrong, it's still not natural for me to do it all the time. But I am telling you, when I choose to deliberately focus by talking to myself and by instructing myself in the universe with my physical words, it's almost physically impossible for me to go down the negative rabbit hole. It's almost impossible for my imagination to go south, because I have a very strong and creative imagination. Historically, in my past life, growing up and into adulthood, I was so amazing at imagining in a split second what worst case scenario could possibly happen next. It's a talent that I hope you don't possess, but I have a feeling if you're a mother or a parent like I am, you're just naturally going to be more likely to have that amazing superpower as well. And so it's all about taking that superpower and turning it around so that we can use it to benefit us and not use it and not allow it to generate all of these negative thinking, these negative thoughts that come up. And that's, another principle of deliberate creation is your thoughts are things. Your thoughts are powerful. What you think about, you bring about. And so the more we can take control of our thought process, the more we can channel our thoughts towards positive outcomes that we desire, towards dreaming big, using our imagination, thinking about possibility and wonderful, positive, loving things, the better off we're going to be, and the more we're going to attract that into our life. When we focus and think and talk about something, then our mind isn't elsewhere. It's kind of like, have you ever done that experiment where you have two people talking to you at the same time, one in either ear? You can only listen to one person at a time. It's physically impossible to hear both the person's whispering into your left ear as well as the person whispering into your right ear. It's like physically impossible. So that's kind of how I think about this. It's physically impossible for me. This is what I'm telling myself. I don't even know if there's actual physical facts about this, but I have a belief that I want to hang on to, which is when I am talking about something positive, when I am using my imagination and channeling it and focusing on what I want, then it's physically impossible to be simultaneously holding any sort of negative or limiting beliefs at that same time. That's what I'm telling myself. That's the belief that I'm choosing to hold, and I invite you to do the same. Okay, so as we wrap up this little mini bite-sized nugget of wisdom podcast, what I would challenge you to do is, again, talk to yourself more. My challenge to you, should you choose to accept it, is to utilize the space in between to talk to yourself in the bathroom, to talk to yourself in the shower, to talk to yourself while you're driving, talk to yourself while you're cooking, talk to yourself while you're looking out the window. I love talking to myself and reflecting on what I'm currently doing and making sure that the thoughts that I'm having have a positive spin on that. So let me just give you that brief example. When I'm cooking or when I'm preparing a meal, for example, regardless, by the way, and this is a whole nother topic of discussion for another day, but regardless of what I am eating, whether it is pizza rolls, whether it is an entire Little Caesars pizza, eating a omelet that I just made with a bunch of fresh vegetables from the garden, whether it is drinking a very quote-unquote healthy protein shake or smoothie, regardless, if I remember to do so, and I'm remembering more and more, I will say things like, bless this food. I'm so happy and grateful that I have food that brings me such joy. This food nourishes me. Bless everyone who had a hand in bringing this food to my table. Everything I eat serves my highest good. My body maximizes the nutritional value from everything that I eat. So, okay, on and on. So those are the things that I come up with. Those are the things I say to myself as I'm cooking or as I'm preparing or as I'm sitting down with my Big Mac meal from McDonald's. Because truth be told, it is my opinion and the opinion of many other deliberate creators, not that I want to get off topic here, but it's our opinion that our thoughts are more powerful than anything else. So that is your mission, should you choose to accept it. And I hope you do. And until my next show, my next podcast, I hope you will engage this practice as often as you can possibly think of it. And bonus goes to anybody who writes out a couple of phrases on sticky notes and puts them around the house to help remind them to do this. So thank you so much for listening today. I hope you got something out of it. And until next time, have a blessed and wonderful life. You were just listening to Jamie Goins with Intentional Perspective.